Welcome to another exciting episode of Galactivated Yoga on the beach. Christar Galactica, your fairy god sis, Saint Joe Narcata, Galactivators here in the mix. YouTube live and on the replay, and TikTok live as well today. So happy, grateful, thankful to be here with everybody live on the screen with you. We're going to take the next hour or so of our beautifully busy lives and just drop in, ground into our bodies, quiet our minds, find our breath, become those vessels of peace and well-being, and reprogram this human mind space with some divinity. Shall we, super friends? Ready to Galactivate. Cheers. So, like, share, heart, invite your friends who might like to join us on this journey. Prepare a space to join us. If you're able to go outside, please do. Find that straight head, neck, and spine. Roll those shoulders back and down. And as we settle in, I would like to share what's going on galactically. So today, super friends, we are entering into new intervals, higher harmonics in our galactic multiverse. Today we are completing our divine human wave spell that we've been flowing with the last 13 days and entering into an elevated state where that serpentine, cosmic serpent energy begins to arise. We're beginning a journey into the blue western castle, the creator power, the storm center, carrying us higher with those eagle wings and giving us that ability to see the bigger picture, the cycles of life and creation, so we don't get thrown about by all these intense energies that are blasting, but we find that turtle, slow but steady, wins the race kind of mentality, that everything is happening in its divine order and flow, and we, the enlightened humanity, are just along on the ride, this journey through eternal life in the infinite now. So on this serpent day, envision we're cracking open out of that egg and just calling to our mamas. Let every breath be drinking in this delicious nectar of nourishment and life force today. And the more of this life force we take in, the more it awakens our DNA to align with the spiritual forces that are around us cosmically. And we're gonna take some alternate nostril breathing now to really wake up those energy centers in our body. You can take your ring finger on your right hand and your thumb, and we're gonna cover up the right side of your nose with your thumb and breathe in through the left, and place your pointer finger on your third eye point between your eyebrows, and then breathe out through that left side. Breathe in through the left and cover it up, and then breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Breathe out through the right just to open it up. And then we'll go back and forth. Breathe in through the right, look up at that third eye, hold it. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left and hold it. And then breathe out through the right. Extra credit if you want to bring some inner rolling ohms inside. Just meditate on the mantra Om. ah, oh, ooh, and silence. Bringing your gaze in and up at that Ajna chakra, the third eye. And release. Just notice how you feel. And then we'll shift the crossing of our legs. Bring the other leg on the top. Hands to our knees. Let's take some seated cats and cows. Inhale, heart forward, look upward. Lift your chin. Engage your root. And exhale, straighten those arms, tuck your chin, arch your spine, roll back for seated cat. Flowing with our breath.
Oh, you guys are sunning under shit.
Hi.
What are you selling, the umbrellas or what?
Our sunbrellas. We're doing our live stream. Oh.
Hey.
Hi, baby. It's okay, she's friendly.
Oh, he's just like too hyper.
So cute. Dog is love.
I know. He's not the most graceful thing in the world.
And then coming back to center, taking our neck side to side.
Get you out of here.
Filling up with that grounded love of dog inside.
Charlie.
Go around. And it is time to drink some water. So let's take a little 22-second drink break. Cheers.
It's like a 20-minute walk or like a 5-minute
Oh. Cheers. All right, so now let's unwind these legs and stretch them out. Inhale our arms up and exhale, hinge forward, folding now. Tucking our chin under, find the breath. Tongue to the roof of your mouth, pull up with your root chakra. Flex the feet. Imagine the Kriya, the energy moving up and down our body. Om Kriya Avatar Babaji Namaho Namaha. Om Kriya Avatar Babaji Namaho Namaha. Avatar Babaji Namo Namaha. Rising on up, let's take our right arm up and back. First, let's stretch it back, palm up, and we can reach this left arm forward if you like, or bring it to your thigh. And we're gonna twist. And then let's rotate this thumb, this palm down and back, and then bring it around our back and twist, lifting our heart up. Pull that belly in. Maybe make little no minus signs with your neck. Side to side as you stretch back, stretch your eyes. Take that neck horizontally. And coming back to center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, twist to the left side, palm up. Stretch your eyes. Find that breath inside. Om Namah Shivaya. And then rotating that thumb down, palm back, bring it behind our back, taking that deep twist. Om Namah Shivaya. Inhale, arms up to the sky, giving thanks. Exhale, hinge forward, forward folding. Grab your toes, separate, spread, tucking your chin under. And bringing ourselves on up. Let's bring our souls together. Knees open to the side, sitting up nice and tall. Bring those feet in, flap those butterfly wings. Let's make little stretches with our neck and see if we can arch those shoulders forward and then roll them up and back and sit up taller. And just play with doing that, rounding and rolling those shoulders forward and then upping and bringing them up and back. Flowing with our breath. Let's walk ourselves forward, our butterfly, reaching those arms down to the ground. And then once we're here, pranayama, let's play with some breath of fire. So pulsing our belly as you focus on your exhales. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Inhale. Hold it at the top, engage your root. Pull everything in and up into that third eye. Om Namah Shivaya. And bringing it on up. Let's take our left knee and cross it under. And then place that right foot over it and on the ground. And then we'll inhale up and over, twisting towards the right, wrapping that arm around the side. Sitting up nice and tall, stretching your eyes. And coming on back to center as we breathe in, twist the other way. And then back to center, stacking those knees on top of one another. Inhale, arms up high. Bend that left elbow. Grab it with that right arm. Pull back, press back, sit up nice and tall, find the breath. Gaze in and up at that third eye. Deep belly breath. Pull that breath in from your belly into your third eye. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And then releasing our hands, let's walk ourselves forward. And as we breathe and meditate here, send all your love down to the planet. This time that storms are blazing spiritually. The energetic shift is happening quantumly. Let's hold this space together in unity, that we send out all of our positivity. May all beings be blessed because of this frequency. Super friends, Galactivate! Choo choo choo! Om Namah Shivaya! Let's envision new life forms rising, new thought currents flowing, new ideas, new education. And then let's unwind these legs. Stretch them out. We see you on camera now? Make sure we can see you on camera. Whoopsie. Hold on, everyone. Whoops. Can you see St. Joseph? And we're going to just find where our edge is in our hips and then walk ourselves forward. Stretching that central side. Inhale, lift your heart, flatten your spine. Exhale, walk yourself folding forward. Few more breaths. Really pull your belly in as you exhale. Engage Mula Bandha. ourselves up, bringing those legs together. Let's bend this right knee across that left foot over the top, planting that foot on the ground. And we'll inhale, our arms reach up. And as we exhale, twist to that left side. Hugging that knee in. Maybe you want to bring that right elbow to the top of that thigh. Just twist and breathe.
Should I take water or no?
Envision that serpent unraveling at the base of your spine and spiraling up your center line to your third eye, to that pineal gland in your brain. Up and over as we breathe and briefly twist the other way. And coming on back to center. Stacking those knees, top of one another. Inhale, arms up. And as we exhale, let's bend that right elbow. Grab that right elbow. Pull that arm down. Hinging forward here as we breathe. And releasing those hands to the ground, walking them forward, tucking our chin, breathing into this space together. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Find your breath. Once again, send all of our meditation, all of our positivity down to the ground, pure positive intention. May we make this world more peaceful, kinder, more supportive, more loving. Bringing our hands back up, unwinding those legs once again, extending them long, finding our edge, and walking ourselves forward. And then from here, let's walk our hands over to the right side, framing that foot. walking our hands over to the left side, framing that foot, tucking our chin under. Om Namah Shivaya. And rising on up. Let's swing these legs around and sit on those legs and breathe our right arm across our body, fingers facing up. With our left arm, reach under and grab that arm and pull, and then turn towards that right shoulder. Inhale those arms, open out to the side. Exhale, bringing that left arm across our body, fingers up. Right arm grabs that upper arm and pulls as we turn away from that hand to the left side. Find the breath. Gazing in and up at that third eye. Breathing beautiful, big, bright light into your inner universe. That source light, that breath of life, the life force. Envision it like a cobra awakening, a serpent with wings in your heart, anahata. Visualize as you breathe that cosmic serpent spiraling up and down through you in that center line, spreading wings out. And open. Let's come on up and curl the toes, knees hip width apart, hands to our lower back, leaning up and back for a camel pose. Squeeze those elbows together, lean up and back. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And coming on up out of it, let's take it into a child's pose. Stretching those arms forward. Coming on up, rising back up for our camel. Leaning up and back. Arms up, open, lean up back. Maybe you grab an ankle or two. Keep those hips forward. Heart forward, lean up. Kiss the sky, stretch your face, stretch your eyes. Take your neck side to side. Open, close your jaw. Love and gratitude. And coming on back to center, sit back once again, child's pose. Stretch those arms forward. Rising on up, let's move that fleshy part out our legs and sit down in between our legs. Just taking a twist side to side, Twisting, sit up nice and tall. And then we'll come back to our center and we can make our way down and back. If you like, just walking your hands back, taking your sweet time, stretching out those quads. Letting that breath flow. Oh, no, I should have. And rising on back up. Coming on up into a tabletop. Hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Cat cow. Deep breath in, drop the belly, lift the gaze, the drishti. Exhale, arch your spine, press your crown, drop your crown. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Flowing with our breath. And then let's take it up and back into a downward dog. So hands to the ground, legs straighten, push into the earth, heels down, head relaxes. Shake everything around, release it, the tension. Bending one knee at a time, reach that heel down, make the connection. And walking our feet up towards our hands into a forward fold. Relaxing here. And then let's ragdoll roll up as we inhale. Arms out and up, coming up to standing. Lean up and back. And then hands into our hearts. Just notice how you feel. Let's bring our hearts together here. And bending that right knee, reach back, grab that right foot. And then from here, begin to hinge forward, lifting your arm, kicking that foot up, hinging forward for a Natarajasana. And breathe and coming back to center. Let's bring this leg forward, bring our arms upward. And then let's float this foot forward, coming up on those back tippy toes, staggering our feet, bending down so we're in a high lunge. And then from here, prayer hands twist, bringing our hands down the center line, twisting towards the right, and then shifting forward, hooking that elbow to the outside of that thigh, and pressing our hearts towards our hands, hands towards our hearts, turning our gaze up. And coming on back to center, drop that back knee down. Low lunge, and then we'll send our hips back, toes up, nose to knee. And then bending that knee forward. Once again. And then exhale, straighten that leg. And coming on forward. Let's just bend that knee and come onto the side for our pigeon, my favorite. Squaring our hips forward and shoulders forward. Lifting our heart upward. So breathe, and then walking ourselves forward for the sleeping swan. Thanks for the gifts. Thanks for being with us today. Hope you're getting galactivated with us. Find that breath. Relax. Breathe in the peace. Send all our positive intention into our energy field, into the earth. With every exhale, may we radiate peace, kindness, compassion, patience, sweetness, creative juices. May we emanate joy and contentment and happiness and excitement. May we be just filled, overflowing with wisdom, genius, wealth, and vitality, and health, positivity. May we radiate that uplifting energy as we begin to walk ourselves up. Curl those toes around. Let's just take it into cat-cow, tabletop. Cat-cow, move that spine up and down. Then toes curled under, take it up and back, downward dog. Press into the ground. Find those deep exhales. And then bringing ourselves forward, feet up to our hands. Inhale, lift our heart, and exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms out and up, palms together, lean back, giving thanks. What are you grateful for? And then bringing our hands into our hearts. Another day in paradise. Here in Love Beach. Finding that stable mountain pose. Grounding into that right sole. As we bend that left knee now, reach back, grab that foot. And begin to hinge forward at the waist. Elevating this leg and this arm up and forward. Tongue pressed up to the roof of our mouth. Gaze gently focused inward on that drishti, third eye, ajna point. Breathe into your energy body. Om Kriya Mavatar Babaji Namo Namo Om. Om Kriya Mavatar Babaji Namo Namaha. Om Kriya Mavatar Babaji Namo Namaha. Coming on back to center, elevating this leg forward. Find our balance here, our strength, and then we're gonna float this foot forward. Nice wide distance between our legs. width apart, drop it on down, bending that knee over our ankle, high lunge. And bringing those hands together in prayer, shifting towards that left side, extending ourselves forward, hooking that elbow, taking that twist, bringing that gaze up. Breathing, coming on back to center. Drop those hands down, drop that knee down. Get into this low lunge. Make sure that knee's still over our ankle. And then we'll send our hips back, toes up, straightening that front leg. Inhale, coming forward. Open. Exhale, hips back, toes up, nose to knee. Inhale, coming forward, bending. And as we exhale, heel toe, bring that foot over, flexing that foot, lifting our heart. And then walking ourselves forward for sleeping swan. So hips are square. We're on the back of that right leg. The winds of change are blowing. Let that breath be powerful and strong today. And slowly rising on up. Swinging that leg around. Bringing ourselves back into that tabletop. Cat cow, move our spine up and down. And then we'll straighten those legs, downward dog. And then we'll walk those feet up to our hands and take it into our forward fold. Shake everything out. Inhale, lift our heart. Exhale, folding. Inhale, leading from the heart. Reverse swan dive, arms out and up, rising. Scooping up all of this divine light, this cosmic presence as we bring it down our center line, into our hands, into our hearts, into that inner essence. Let that Kundalini serpent rise today, super friends. Galactivate. Let's play with a little tree pose. So feet together. Let's pick this left foot up, bring it to that inner ankle, and then let that tree start to sprout up into that inner thigh. And then bring that foot to that crease of our legs. And then sprout these arms up, opening our heart. Find that balance today. And bring it down and release and shake it out. And then wiggle it all around, move our shoulders, our hips, our face, our jaw. Any tightness, any tension, release and open. And then coming back to our stable center, grounding in our tree. Bring that right foot to that inner ankle. And then allow that tree to sprout up to that inner thigh. And then bring in that foot to that crease. And then allow our arms to sprout up to the sky, branches of the light. And then release that tree down to the ground. And we'll bring it down into a squat now. So squatting it on down. Stretch those inner hips. And then we'll bring our legs down to the ground. And if there's anything you need, like to drink some water before we bring it down on our backside. Right. Oh. Those wind fairies. Wind fairies blowing my sunbrellas around. Let's use our core. Oh, I have to sneeze. Woo. Okay. Up. Wind's changing directions. Let's bring it on down to the ground, super friends. Oh yeah. Notice what's shifting now as we bring our knees in. Let's drop our knees over to the right as we stand our upper body up and back to the left. And coming on back through center, bringing those knees in. We're going to drop those knees over to the left side, extending that right arm and shoulder up and over to the right, turning our gaze to the right. Deep breath. Tongue pressed up to the roof of our mouth. Breathe with all of your lungs, all of your heart, in and out. And then coming on back to center. If there's any other movements you need, you want to take a bridge pose, pressing into your feet, lifting up the hips. Or if you want to do any sit-ups, Any ab strengthening. Happy baby. Yogi bicycles. And then we'll bring ourselves onto our back sides. Let your head, neck, and spine be lined up in a straight line. Arms and legs falling open away from your body out to the side. Gazing in and out that drishti in at the ajna third eye. And let yourself just melt now into this moment, into the silence. Into the stillness. Beyond all the sounds and the movement and activity. And we'll be back in a little bit for our galactivation. As you relax and breathe, you fill up with light, melting your body, dissolve into time. Your eternal spirit now rises from inside. Within you, you're fearless. You are a divine being born alive. Spiritual master of eternal bliss, creating a tether, a lifeline to this, from out of the ether, the dimension of light, creating this network, this filament to your third eye. As you breathe into your body, that breath flows inside, into your lungs. It's filling you up now to the heights. Drinking the nectar. This divine essence flows, and it knits us together as the ether is exposed. This quantum space vacuum, the seeds of all of life. Into this they suck you, suction cups, holding you tight, pulling you into this center in the middle of intensity, like a black hole that you've entered, holding your soul in activity, so that you believe all you are is this physicality, and you've forgotten your eternal star, the light of Creator that is you authentically. And as we rest in this great center, we bridge the gap between the great divide, and our higher self now enters our universal self, the higher mind. Om Namah Shivaya. Filling up with who we are, this eternal light of the infinite stars, into that quantum space of our beating heart. The messengers place their hands of the golden stars. Placing the stamp now firmly inside, giving us permission to be born fully alive. Remember, we're on a mission of infinite eternal light, eternal masters having a physical form, fully awake and fully alive. We are illuminated now. Shimmer, sparkle, shine. We are galactivated now, one with the universal mind. We are integrated now as we hold the keys to the queendom of the heavens in our mind's eye. And we are transcendent now as the whole universe within us dawns of light. We are reconnected now from that place, the heart of the stars. We receive this intention now, that we carry this with us wherever we are. We are pleased with this creation now, and we remember the grace in our hearts. We are eased of our burdens now. Our new life at this moment begins and starts. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shanti 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 Om. Let peace wash over us. Om Shanti 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 Om. Illuminating our hearts, disarming us. Om Shanti 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 Om. Releasing that need to be right, that need to fight, that need to prove, to earn, or to disguise. Releasing inauthenticity and embracing our divinity, embracing the divine reality, embracing Halaluminous, the enlightened humanity, embracing this now to the tip of our spine. Breathe it in and find we are released, we are free, we are liberated and unified. Our spiritual network is quantumly entangled, joined forever inward, and releasing how we've been strangled, releasing our connection to the illusion, the limits, by the help of the angels, and allowing this limitlessness to expand us to every angle, rising from within, our souls awakening out of the box and into the infinite everything, one with all that is, one with the universal mind. We are a thought of the creatorship, Parameshiva, human divine. And in this place, from the lokas of invisibility, the higher planes, we create a bridge across realities. Every day, we take one step at a time, walking this stairway to heavens in our minds, allowing our hearts to be led, lifted, and for our soul to be our guide. This place infinite bliss. So it is. We rise and shine. Om Namah Shivaya. And slowly now coming back into our bodies, back into our minds, raising ourselves up through all the dimensions of life as we deepen our breath, wiggle our fingers and our toes, stretching and yawning, awaken and grow. Coming back into our bodies, back into our lives, stretching and yawning, wiggle and arise, and reaching our arms now up overhead and drinking in this delicious nectar of this new, fresh, long, delicious breath. And then bringing our knees up into our chest with grace and with ease, reborn anew as a living fetus. And ever so slowly roll onto our sides, resting as a newborn, born fully awake and alive, untethered and disconnected to the limitations of that past life, as we ever so slowly press ourselves back up to seated, head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Sitting in our Buddhahood, our Christhood, our mastery, sitting in our yogic space as Paramashiva in our divinity, holding this enlightened space as inwardly we clearly see left side, right side, and center line intertwined, the nadis weaving all around our body. Forming this blueprint of light inside of us, in our energy. Om Namah Shivaya. As the cosmic kundalini rises up now in our spine, blasting out our Ajna chakra, Sahasrara rise. Crown is blooming, colors streaming, left, right, center line. 1 and 2, the centered 3, and then multi-infinitide. Blooming like a dahlia, a flower of life, shining from the center, a quark, a spark, arise. Our enlightened life now enters a new reality as this timeline now we center in, as we affirm our divinity. We are enlightened, we are illuminated, we are masters, we are born. We are joined here together in this eye of the Creator's storm, coming into balance, organized, orderly, in the rhythm of this morn, as we allow this life to guide us, lead us effortlessly, abundantly, evermore. Inhaling our arms now up to the sky, palms together down our center line, bowing to that heart that beats inside the living temple of the highest heights. Divine in me, divine in thee, one great light of eternity. Say it, see it, be it with me, magical words. Say it, please. Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate. Thank you, thank you, thank you, super friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you everyone for tuning in. Princess Charlie and St. Joseph too. Christar Galactica, we heart you. We invite you to go to Galactivators.com. You can get Galactivated clothing like the, what else are we wearing? Like the singing bowl we got, and our yoke clothes won't be worn on another time. And Fairies Willing will be back this evening for our magical musical live stream. See what's in store. Hope you have the best day ever, and we'll see you tomorrow for yoga. Namaste. Stay galactivated. Stay lit.